Today, I'm going to be building Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs a 99 overall offense to see if they can win the Super Bowl. And I mean, Patrick Mahomes has kinda already proven that he doesn't need a whole lot of help on the offense to win a Super Bowl. So it should be interesting to see what he can do with an offense like this. I mean, this team is absolutely stacked. I mean, obviously at quarterback, we have Patrick Mahomes, but for running back, I decided to go with Saquon Barkley, and we also still have Pacheco, and at wide receiver 1, we have Justin Jefferson. Wide receiver 2 is Tyreek Hill. Wide receiver 3 is Rashee Rice, and wide receiver 4 is Xavier Worthy, and he should also have tons of time to get rid of the ball. I mean, this O-line that we have right now is an absolute brick wall, and we also still have Travis Kelce at tight end, but we also picked up George Kittle. I mean, it's pretty clear that that 99 overall offense is not playing around this year, but that's going to bring us to the defensive side of things. And obviously, I didn't change anything on the defense, but Kansas City has a good defense either way. But anyways, I mean, we're going to have a test for this offense right away because in week 1, we have to play the Baltimore Ravens. And it looks like the defense was able to do their job on their first drive of the game because they stopped Lamar. So now it's our turn to try and put some points on the board. I really hope that flag isn't on us. But of course, it's gonna be a holding call. So that's gonna set us back a little bit. I mean, it could be worse. It's 2nd and 18. So if we can get a solid play here, we should be in a good position to hopefully pick up the first. I mean, after the 8-yard pickup from Tyreek Hill, that's gonna bring it to the 40. So now it's 3rd and 10. Oh, we actually might have Hill open again. He's gonna clutch up for the first. So I guess the holding call is not gonna be a drive killer, which is nice to see. And at the very least, we are in position to kick a field goal if we can't score a touchdown. Obviously, we're going for a touchdown here though, man. I'm gonna try and hit another slant with Hill, and hopefully this can work out the way it did last time. That's gonna be a lot closer, but he's gonna be there. So with 4 yards to go, honestly, I mean, I feel like running it with Barkley is probably our best option. He might get shut down though. I mean, Baltimore does have a really good run defense. Our O-line's gonna do their job though, man. So we're gonna be in for an early touchdown to take a 7-0 lead. And I feel like on that drive, the offense kind of showed how dominant they should really be this season. I mean, we walked through Baltimore's defense like it was nothing. And now we're coming back out here in the 3rd quarter with a 2-score lead. So I'm hoping we can score at least another field goal to make it a 3-score game here. I'm gonna try and go for Kelce, who's got the first. I haven't actually done anything with Justin Jefferson yet, so I might try and hit him off this route, but again, it looks like it's kind of more designed for Tyreek Hill, so he might be our best option once again. I mean, it seems like a lot of these routes are more designed for Tyreek Hill than Justin Jefferson, so Hill's probably going to be the leading receiver this season. Oh, that was almost a sack. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down, so it's 3rd and 2. I'm going to try and just keep it on the ground with Barkley. I'm hoping he can pick up the 2 yards that we need. They're going to make it interesting, though, because that's going to bring up a 4th down. I'm going to go for it, though, man. I mean, I feel like we'd be better off to score a touchdown than just kicking a field goal. And it looks like we're gonna have Jefferson. So I mean, I guess the first time that we hit Jefferson is gonna go for a pretty big pickup because that's gonna save the drive. I really want to try and just run it with Barkley again. That should be a touchdown. He's in. So that's gonna make it a 21-point lead for Kansas City. And after that, Baltimore was never able to recover. I'm kind of surprised their defense held Lamar to 7 points, but I'll take it. So we're gonna start the season off with a dub, but that's gonna bring us to week 2, and we've got another challenge on our hands because this time we're going to be taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, even though Cincinnati didn't make the playoffs this season, they do have a really solid team. I mean, as long as Joe Burrow is their quarterback, they will always be a contender. They really do got to figure out that defense though, because that is consistently the downfall of this team. But I'm going to try and go for a bit of a shot here. Oh, dude, Kittle's gonna be our best option. I was hoping Jefferson would get open, but it didn't really happen there. So I couldn't go downfield like I wanted to, but I'm gonna try this again. And it looks like this route should work out or not. We're gonna throw a pick. I thought that was going to have a bit more hang time, but apparently not. That was kind of a weak throw, so that gives the ball back to the Bengals. And of course, Joe Burrow capitalized on our mistake, but we were still able to hold him to a field goal. So we're only down by 3 points. So hopefully we can take the lead with a touchdown or something. I'm going to try and run this route right here. I feel like Rice is probably going to be our best option, but if Hill can somehow get away, I'm going to try that. There's actually no chance he brought it in. It's a touchdown. I can't believe that. I mean, Tyreek Hill's speed is actually insane, bro, but we're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, and as you've probably noticed by the score, things are not going so well for us right now. I mean, we only have 2 minutes and 50 seconds to try and score twice, and that would just send it to overtime, unless obviously we find a way to score 2 touchdowns, but that's a lot to ask for at this point, unless we can score here. I mean, I'm gonna try and go back for Tyreek Hill. He's gonna have it again, man. Once this guy gets going, there's really no catching up to him. So it looks like Tyreek Hill is gonna put us right back in this game. I can already tell he's gonna have a crazy season, but unfortunately after that, we were never able to get the ball back. I mean, the defense was not defensing in that game, so I guess that's gonna be our first L of the season. But anyways, after that tough loss to the Bengals, I went ahead and simmed to week 7 for another big test because we have to play the San Francisco 49ers, who are 3-3, and Kansas City somehow found a way to lose to the Saints, so we're 3-2 right now, which is not the record I thought we would have, but hopefully we can turn it around and get a big win here. I feel like the biggest reason that we've been losing though is not the offense. I mean, I feel like the offense has been fine. The defense has struggled a little bit though. I mean, they did allow a lot of points against the Bengals, which is more reasonable. I mean, they got Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. I mean, that offense is pretty loaded, but allowing 30-something points against the Saints really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. That shouldn't happen. I mean, no disrespect to Derek Carr, but he is obviously nowhere near the skill level of Joe Burrow. That's going to be a big play. Rice actually might bring this all the way back. Hold on. We've got it down to the 2. So just like that, I mean, one more solid play should put us in for another touchdown. I'm just going to hand it off to Barkley, and it looks like he's going to be in for the score. So that will give the lead back to the Chiefs. And after that, our defense was able to get a stop. So this is our best chance to take a 2-score lead. So hopefully we don't screw this up. That should be a first down right there. I might try and go for another shot downfield with Hill. I mean, he's already had 2 huge touchdowns in the last game against the Bengals. So I want to see if he can get away on this route right here, because San Fran's defense is a lot better than Cincinnati's. This play might honestly be broken. Tyreek Hill got away again. So that is another big touchdown from him, which is going to give us a 2-score lead. And after that, we did not slow down. I mean, we're going to finish this with a statement win over the 49ers, which is much needed after the tough loss to the Saints and Bengals. But after that, I went ahead and simmed to week 11 for one more big game before we head to the playoffs. And it looks like we have been playing a lot better lately because we're 7-2 now. And we're going to be taking on the Buffalo Bills, who have apparently been struggling this season because they're 5-5. And every game from here on out is going to be pretty important because, as you can see, the AFC is absolutely stacked right now. So it's going to be tough to get the #1 seed. So if we want to get the #1 seed, I mean, we're going to have to probably win out because I really can't see Baltimore losing more than 3 games this season. But I'm going to try and start it off with Hill. It looks like he is going to have the first. So now I guess I'll hand it off to Barkley and see if we can get the run game going. I mean, I feel like Barkley has been very solid for us all season. I feel like offensive player of the year, if it goes to somebody on this team, should probably go to either Hill or Barkley. And with the way that Mahomes has been playing, I mean, it's not a guarantee, but I have a pretty strong feeling that this guy is going to be winning MVP this season, as long as he keeps doing what he's doing. I mean, if he falls off in the second half of the season, it's a different story. But I'm going to try and go back for Tyreek. Oh, dude, we had to wait that out a bit, but that actually might go for a touchdown. Nobody's catching us. I'm glad I waited that out because I was about to go to Travis Kelce, but since we were patient, it goes for a touchdown. But anyways, we're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, and no surprise, it looks like Josh Allen is going to be bringing this thing right down to the wire. We're down by 5 right now with like 3 minutes to go in the game. So honestly, killing clock should probably be our #1 priority if we can pick up the first down here. If we don't pick up the first, then we're going to have to try and find ways to save clock because Buffalo will get the ball back. But I'm going to try and go for Hill. He should have that. Oh, that's close. I think we got knocked out. He's got the first, though. I'm going to try and go back to this route. Last time I ran it, it did not work out for me, but hopefully we can get Hill going. That should go for a big play right there, man. That actually could be a touchdown if we could hit the juke, but that's not happening. It's honestly probably a good thing that didn't go for a touchdown, though, because now we can try and kill some more clock. I mean, if we can score here, I want to make sure that Josh Allen does not have more than like 30 seconds to work with. I mean, I ran it all the way down to 18 seconds after that. I did not mean to do that. I was trying to run it down to like 25, but acceleration clock got me. So now we only have 18 seconds to score. That's going to be close, man. We might have a guy right here. It looks like, I think that's Rice. Rice is going to be in for the touchdown, which is going to give us a 1-point lead with 12 seconds to go. Obviously, we're going to be going for the 2-point conversion here. I think Rice, again, should be our best option, so hopefully he... Actually, we should have Hill. That's going to put us up by 3, so now we just need to make sure that our defense doesn't let Josh Allen get into field goal position. I mean, he's only got 12 seconds, and it looks like the defense did their job, so we're going to take it with a 3-point win, which up to this point might be our biggest win of the season, and after that dub right there, we're like pretty much 1 win away from clinching a playoff spot, so we should already have the playoffs basically locked down. But now we just gotta hope that Baltimore loses some games, because they do currently hold the #1 seed, and it looks like Kansas City did have a decent end to the season. I mean, we're gonna go 12-5, which does put us in the playoffs, but the Chargers actually won the division, and it looks like Baltimore has won 16 games in a row after losing to us, because they are currently 16-1. So Baltimore is probably gonna be an absolute threat in the playoffs this year, and I gotta say, I'm extremely surprised that we were not able to win the division. But on the bright side, Mahomes had a crazy year. I mean, if he doesn't win MVP, that is highway robbery, because he had 4,800 yards for 50 touchdowns, which ties his career high, and he also only had 10 picks. But anyway, since we couldn't win the division, we have to go on the road to play the Texans in the wildcard round. We do seem to be in a pretty good spot to win this game right here, though. I mean, we're in the 4th quarter with possession, and we're already up by 7 points right now. So another touchdown here will give us a late 2-score lead. We got to make sure we pick up the first here, though, because the Texans did bring up a 3rd down after that. We're going to have Tyreek Hill, though. So that's going to keep us on the field, and I'm honestly going to try and go back to him here. If he can get away like he did last time, there's a decent chance that this goes for a touchdown. I can't even risk that, though. I'm just going to keep it with Mahomes, which is going to give us the first down either way. I'm going to try this route out again. It's probably not going to work like it did last time, because last time we had a lot more open field to work with, but we're still going to have the touchdown with Hill. So just like that, Kansas City's going to take a 2-score lead over the Texans. And after that, we did hold on for the dub. So we'll take it 35-21, which is going to send us to the divisional round. And in the divisional round, it looks like we're going to be taking on the 12-5 LA Chargers, and the Chargers robbed us of winning the division this season, so we gotta make sure that we get our revenge here. We're gonna get sacked, so that's definitely not a good start to the drive. And now we only have 2 minutes to work with before the half, so picking up the first down in the next 2 plays is pretty important. Hold on, dude. We gotta wait this out, but we should have Justin Jefferson open. But it does bring up a 3rd down, so now it's 3rd and 9. I'm gonna try and go for Tyreek Hill, but if he gets locked up, I might be able to hit Rice. Oh, that's close. It's 4th and inches. I'm going for it, man. I mean, we've got Saquon Barkley, who really hasn't lost yardage all video pretty much. And it looks like he's going to keep that streak going because we got the first down. So now we got like 50 seconds to try to score. And Tyreek Hill's got another big play. I mean, in case you haven't noticed, we're already winning 21-10 right now. So another touchdown here will give us a pretty nice lead heading into the half. I gotta use a timeout here, though. And the Chargers did get another stop after that, too. So now it's 3rd and 6. I know I just ran this play, but honestly, I feel like going back to Hill is probably our best option of at least picking up the first down. He's gonna have the touchdown, though. So Kansas City is gonna be taking a 28-10 lead into the half. And after that, it looks like the Chargers could not pull off the comeback. We actually kept scoring, too. I mean, it was was 38-10. So this was an absolute blowout. So it's safe to say that we got our revenge, and that's also going to send us to the AFC Championship game. And of course, in the AFC Championship game, it looks like we have to play the 16-1 Ravens. I mean, including the postseason, Baltimore has now won 17 games in a row. So this is definitely going to be a tough one to win. But I mean, at this point, if anyone's going to beat this team, it's going to be us. I mean, we already did it once, but that was in week 1. But anyways, I mean, so far this game has been absolutely insane. We're tied up at 28 right now, and it is currently in overtime. It is very important for us to score at least something here, though, because if we can't, Baltimore only needs a field goal to win this thing, because this is the first possession of OT. That's going to be a first down right there from Tyreek. I want to try and go back to this route right here, because it has been working pretty well for the most part. I mean, it's gotten shut down a few times, but if Hill can get away, which that's going to be close, man. He's going to bring it in, but it's not a touchdown. Either way, we've got it to the 4-yard line, so I'm going to keep it on the ground with Barkley, and hopefully he can punch this in for a score. It looks like he's gonna have it, so that will give the lead to Kansas City. So now we just gotta hope that our defense can get a stop for us, and we are in position to end this thing right now, man. I mean, it's 4th and 5, so if Lamar gets 5 yards, he's gonna have a pretty good chance to score, but we've got everybody locked up. So I thought that's gonna be a huge play from Jackson, bro. That's gonna hurt us a lot. I'm a big Ravens fan, so I can't say anything negative about Lamar, but all I gotta say about the Ravens is I hate playing this team on Madden, bro. I mean, Lamar is pretty much impossible to take down, because even when you have everybody locked up, this guy just goes on the run. And as you saw in that last play, I mean, we really couldn't do anything about that. They might have a touchdown here too, man. It looks like Andrews is gonna bring it to the 1. The clock is about to run out, but it really doesn't matter because it's playoffs, so it will just go into another overtime until we get a stop or something. Lamar is gonna have the touchdown though, so if Tucker doesn't butcher this field goal attempt, we're gonna be tied up at 35 apiece. I mean, on the bright side, since the Ravens have had a possession now, all we gotta do is kick a field goal and this thing is over. So hopefully we can do that, but we're gonna throw a pick right to Nate Wiggins, and that is basically gonna end our season. I rushed that one off. I actually can't believe I threw that pick, bro. Our offense was so good, too. It's actually a shame we're not going to win a Super Bowl. I mean, we had all of the weapons that we could have possibly asked for to get the job done, but our defense just didn't hold up. So it looks like we're going to take a 3-point loss to the Baltimore Ravens, who have now won 18 games in a row. I mean, that's not how I wanted things to end off, but at least we didn't get destroyed or anything. I mean, we did bring that game right down to the wire. But anyways, unfortunately, to end off the season, I thought Mahomes was going to be a lock to win MVP, but it looks like it's actually going to be going to Lamar, and we came 3rd place in the votings. I mean, Allen finished above us as well, and it looks like Lamar is also going to be winning Offensive Player of the Year. So even though we had all of these superstars, we got snubbed. After looking at Lamar's stats, though, I mean, I've now realized why we didn't win MVP. I mean, we did have more passing touchdowns than him, but dude had 20 touchdowns on the ground, which is nuts. So I guess that MVP was well deserved, but after beating us, it looks like the Ravens did go on to beat the Lions in the Super Bowl. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got my Instagram and everything linked in my description. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.